Have you ever watched someone in their 90s move through their day with a spark of energy, a smile that lights up the room, and a sense of purpose that seems to defy time? You might think it's just luck or good genes, but more often it's the small, deliberate choices they make each morning that keep them thriving. Today, I'm here to share 6 simple morning rituals that can help you not just live longer, but truly thrive beyond 90. With vitality, clarity, and a heart full of joy. These aren't complicated routines, expensive supplements, or trendy fads. They're practical, heartfelt habits that anyone can weave into their mornings. Whether you're in a cozy apartment, a bustling family home, or a quiet countryside retreat, let's dive into these rituals together. Each one a stepping stone to a morning that sets you up for a day and a life filled with purpose and well-being. Let's begin with the first ritual, greeting your day with gentle movement. Your body is like a cherished heirloom. It's been with you through decades of life. It deserves a little care to keep it strong and flexible. Just 5 to 10 minutes of stretching, a slow walk, or even seated exercises can wake up your muscles, ease stiffness, and spark your energy for the day ahead. Think of Margaret, an 82-year-old from Ohio, who used to wake up feeling like her joints were creaking like an old door. A few years ago, she started a simple routine of arm circles, leg swings, and gentle neck rolls on her porch. Nothing strenuous, just enough to get her blood flowing. Now, she says she feels like she's 60 again, with a lightness in her step that carries her through gardening, visiting neighbors, and even dancing with her grandkids. Gentle movement isn't about pushing yourself to the limit or competing with anyone else. It's about listening to your body and giving it what it needs to feel alive. If mobility is a challenge, try seated stretches, like rolling your shoulders, lifting your knees, or circling your ankles. Even a short walk to your mailbox or around your living room can make a difference. The beauty of this ritual is its simplicity. You don't need a gym or fancy equipment. Start tomorrow with just a few minutes of movement that feels good to you. Maybe while listening to your favorite song or enjoying a morning breeze. Make it a daily habit, like brushing your teeth, and you'll notice your body responding with more energy, less pain, and a readiness to embrace the day. Next, let's talk about nourishing your body with intention. What you eat in the morning isn't just food. It's a message to yourself about how much you value your health and well-being. Skipping breakfast or reaching for sugary pastries can leave you sluggish by mid-morning. A simple, wholesome meal can set the tone for a vibrant day. Think oatmeal with fresh berries, eggs with a slice of whole grain toast, or a smoothie with banana, spinach, and yogurt. Consider Walter, a 78-year-old retired teacher from Texas. For years, he thought a cup of black coffee was enough to get him going, but after a health scare, he realized his body was crying out for more. Now, he starts his day with a small bowl of Greek yogurt topped with blueberries, a drizzle of honey, and a sprinkle of walnuts. He calls it his morning hug, saying it keeps him full, focused, and energized until lunch. Walter's not a chef, and he doesn't spend hours in the kitchen. His ritual is about choosing one nourishing thing that feels like a treat, not a chore. You don't need a big budget or a gourmet setup to make this work. Pick one healthy food you love. Maybe a banana with a smear of peanut butter, a slice of avocado on toast, or a handful of nuts with an apple. The key is to make a ritual, something you look forward to each morning. It's like laying a strong foundation for a house. It supports everything else you do. If you're not sure where to start, try adding one new healthy item to your breakfast this week, even if it's just a piece of fruit. Notice how it makes you feel, physically and emotionally, as you start your day with care. Now, let's turn to your mind with the ritual of quiet reflection. Mornings can feel rushed or overwhelming, especially if you're juggling family responsibilities or worrying about the day ahead. But taking just a few moments to center yourself can make the world feel a little less heavy. This could mean listing 3 things you're grateful for, saying a prayer, or simply thinking about one thing that brings you joy. Picture Evelyn, a 67-year-old grandmother from Florida. Every morning, she sits by her kitchen window with a cup of chamomile tea, gazing at the sunrise, and reflects on 3 small blessings, like the sound of her grandkids laughing, the smell of fresh coffee, or the warmth of a sunny day. She says it's like planting a tiny seed of joy that grows as the day unfolds, helping her stay calm even when life gets hectic. Reflection doesn't require a fancy journal, a meditation app, or hours of silence. You can do it while sipping your coffee, brushing your teeth, or sitting in your favorite chair. Just pause, take a deep breath, and focus on something that warms your heart. A memory, a person, or even the comfort of your cozy slippers. This small act can shift your perspective, like opening a window to let in fresh air. If you're new to this, try starting tomorrow with one grateful thought. Maybe something as simple as, I'm thankful for this new day. Let that moment of calm ripple through your morning, giving you a sense of peace and purpose. Another vital ritual is connecting with someone you care about. Human connection is like oxygen for soul. It reminds you that you're part of a bigger story, woven into the lives of others. A quick phone call, a kind word, or even a smile to a neighbor can lift your spirits and set a positive tone for the day. Think of George, an 85-year-old widower from Maine. After losing his wife of 50 years, mornings felt like the loneliest part of his day, heavy with silence. Then he started calling his daughter every morning, just to say hello and hear about her day. At first, he worried he was taking up her time, but she told him those calls were her favorite way to start the day. Now George says those brief chats make him feel connected, loved, and alive, like he's still part of the world. Connection doesn't have to be a long, deep conversation. It could be a text to a friend, a wave to someone at the grocery store, or a kind note left for a family member. These small gestures build bridges that keep you grounded and supported. If you live alone or feel isolated, try reaching out to one person each morning, even in a tiny way, like sending a thinking of you message or smiling at someone during your morning routine. Notice how it warms your heart and there's creating a ripple effect of kindness. Start tomorrow by picking one person to connect with and let that moment of togetherness brighten your day. Let's move to the ritual of setting a small intention for the day. This isn't about creating a daunting to-do list that looms over you. It's about choosing one simple focus to guide your day, like being kind to yourself, finding joy in a task, or staying patient through a challenge. Picture Clara, a 74-year-old from Arizona, who struggled with arthritis and often woke up feeling frustrated by her limitations. She started setting a daily intention to smile through one challenge. One morning, when her hands were stiff and uncooperative, she smiled while doing her stretches, turning her frustration into a moment of quiet pride. That small shift changed how she saw her day. Make it feel less like a battle and more like an opportunity. Setting an intention is like placing a compass in your pocket. It doesn't dictate every step, but it keeps you oriented toward what matters. You can do this in a moment, maybe while sipping your coffee or tying your shoes. Pick one focus, like, I'll be gentle with myself today, or I'll find joy in one small moment. Say it quietly to yourself or write it on a sticky note. It's a small act that can make your day feel purposeful and manageable. Try it tomorrow morning and let that intention guide you like a gentle breeze, helping you navigate whatever comes your way. Finally, let's talk about breathing with purpose. In the rush of daily life, we often forget to breathe deeply, but just 1 or 2 minutes of intentional breaths can calm your mind, ease stress, and energize your body. Imagine Harold, an 80-year-old from California, who used to wake up feeling anxious about his to-do list. From doctor's appointments to household chores, he started a simple ritual sitting on his couch each morning, closing his eyes and taking 10 slow, deep breaths, inhaling through his nose for 4 seconds, holding for 4, then exhaling for 6. He says it's like pressing a reset button, clearing the fog of his mind and giving him a sense of peace. You can do this anywhere, lying in bed, sitting at the kitchen table, or even in your car before starting the day. Inhale deeply, hold, and exhale slowly, imagining tension melting away like snow in the sun. It's like opening a window to let fresh air into your soul, refreshing you from the inside out. If you're new to this, try it tomorrow morning, maybe right after you wake up. Count your breaths and focus on the air moving in and out. Notice how it shifts your energy, leaving you calmer and more focused the day ahead. As you reflect on these 6 rituals, gentle movement, nourishing food, quiet reflection, connected with others, setting an intention and purposeful breathing, imagine how they could transform your mornings into a time of renewal and purpose. These aren't about perfection or overhauling your life overnight. They're about small, loving choices that add up, day by day, to a life filled with vitality and joy. Picture yourself like Margaret, stretching on her porch with the morning sun warming her face. Think of Walter, savoring his yogurt and feeling energized for the day. Imagine Evelyn, reflecting by her window and planting seeds of gratitude. See George, smiling as he chats with his daughter, or Clara, finding strength in her daily intention, or Harold, breathing deeply and feeling the weight of worry lift. You don't need to do all of these at once. Start with one that speaks to you. Maybe a short walk to feel your body come alive, a moment of gratitude to warm your heart, or a call to a loved one to feel connected. Each small step is a gift to your future self, building a foundation for a life that thrives well beyond 90. Let's take a moment to think about what this could mean for you. Maybe you're picturing a morning where you feel energized instead of exhausted, connected instead of alone, purposeful instead of adrift. These rituals like threads and tapestry, each one adding strength and beauty to the bigger picture of your life. They're not about chasing you for denying age. They're about embracing the season of life with grace and intention. You might start with just one ritual like Margaret stretches or Evelyn gratitude practice, and let it grow from there. Or maybe you'll try a few, weaving them together to create a morning routine that feels uniquely yours. Whatever you choose, know that these small acts of care are investments in a future where you're not just surviving, but thriving, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. I'd love to hear from you. What's one morning ritual you're excited to try or change? Drop it in the comments below, and let's inspire each other to make every morning a step toward a vibrant life. If this video touched your heart or gave you a new idea, give a like, subscribe for more tips on living your best life after 60, and share it with someone you care about. Maybe a friend or family member who could use a little morning inspiration. Here's the mornings that light up your days and years to come, filling your life with energy, connection, and joy. See you in the next video.